And we are now joined by special guest on-site correspondents Kaja Marie Snare, who is a chess reporter for TV2 in Norway. They have chess reporters there ever since the Magnus Carlsen boom. But I understand right now you're actually not covering chess. You are covering the English Premier Football League. Is that correct?
Yeah. I get to cover both chess and English football, so it's a dream job.
And so which is more exciting? And Magnus may watch this, but which is more exciting? Covering Magnus or
Uh,
the English Premier Football League?
it's hard to choose. I know Magnus loves football as well, but no, I get to travel with both of them, and I definitely love chess. That's all I have to say to that.
Great. Yeah, you're right. He's a big enough football fan. He'll be okay with that. But well,
Yeah.
let's ask you what the perspective is from Norway, both his local fans and obviously it's quite the chess boom there in Norway since Magnus became the world champion. How do they look at the year that he's had so far, with some struggles both at the Norway Super Tournament, now at the Singfield Cup, maybe not quite being the Magnus we expect? What are their expectations of him, and how do they look at it?
Yeah, no, we're really kind of in shock. He had such a good start to the year. Norway chess, it's hard to say what that would have been like if we didn't have the scandal the first day with the time control. But for the Sigfield Cup, he really prepared well for that. He went on a long training camp in New York. He didn't talk to media for a month before it. So we really had big expectations, and it was really disappointing to see how he lost or tied game that he usually would have won. So we're not quite sure what's happening with him, and we hope he can get back to his normal self.
Well, is it that the expectations are just so high? I compare it to the Tiger Woods factor, where Tiger, when on top of his game, if he didn't win a golf tournament, it was people, what's wrong with Tiger Woods when he was still finishing always pretty well, and here Magnus is still in the thick of things. I think if he won in London, he might still end up on top of the Grand Chess Tour. So do you feel like maybe the expectations are unrealistic, or is that something he does to himself?
No, I think he does that to himself. He says that all the time, that he doesn't play for second place. It's only first place that he goes for. But he has to start doing a little bit better. Although it's hard to say he's been doing bad, because he did have a really good start to 2015. So we just have to see if he can get back both in the Rapid Bliss World Championships and in London chess.
Right. Well, let's change gears slightly and talk a little bit about Magnus's presence on social media. He does such a great job. He posts these fun videos like the pool race and the other things he does when he's training, and really does a good job of interacting with the fans. And he recently posted this quote about possibly adjusting the World Championship cycle to make it not only more interesting for the fans, but probably more fair for his competitors. How is that viewed in Norway? Do they really like that part of him, where he feels he's sort of an ambassador for the overall growth and improvement of the game, or do they wish sometimes he would just let himself be the world champion for the pride of Norway and not worry too much about that stuff?
Yeah, no, it's definitely been positive feedback in terms of that he actually did it and that he actually feels that way, because as you said, it's not going to be the best for him as world champion. But most experts and people that have commented on it in the media actually don't agree with him. They think it's more exciting the way it is right now. So I don't think he's going to get his wish. Well, not right now anyway. But it's a good thing that he does stuff like that. Shows
Right.
that he's got opinions.
He's willing to put that opinions out there. And well, let's look ahead a little bit. So what is the plan as far as Norway and TV2's coverage of Magnus? Are there other tournaments coming up that you plan to travel to with him? And are there interviews lined up this month as he returns home?
Yeah, definitely. He's after Singfield Cup, he traveled on in the U.S. Expecting him home to Norway probably next week, and then we hope to meet him, do some interviews, get him to do some fun stuff. Talk about what he's feeling about how it's going. And then obviously it's the Rapid and Blitz World Championships, which I think he's really looking forward to and will be exciting TV. And then obviously London chess after that. So, and then we're going into 2016, which is our World Championship year. So a lot of exciting things happening with Magnus the next couple of months and years.
Well, we thank you for your time, and to let the fans know, Kaja, we are hoping will be a regular special guest on our show, and possibly if you're in Berlin and maybe London with Magnus, we can have you join on site from those events.
Definitely. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.